everyone. It's me, Xena, or Xena Fighter QUEENLING here. And today I'm gonna put hands up. And today I'm gonna bitch about something. Yeah, I'm gonna scave AEW. And I know AEW followers and the folks that work for AEW don't like it when you either scave them or shame them or anything like that. I know they behave as if they're unscavable and unshameable. But then I know there's going to be someone saying, well, why don't you scave WWE? Yeah, I know WWE has its own hang-ups and its own binds and things they do that aren't right. And folks scave them all the time. So it's not like that I don't know WWE has the same kind of hang-ups that anyone else has. So besides WWE being flawed, which it is, which everything is, AEW isn't flawless. The first thing is that the whole ranking bullshit. That's the first thing. Everyone behaves as if the ranking is some kind of cool thing. Well, you want to know where they got that from? They offshooted from football. They did. They offshooted that from the NFL and all the other football businesses out there. They offshooted that, and they made everyone think that it was such a wonderful thing. Oh, well, you know, if you win some and lose some, the more you win, the more you go for winnings. You lose, you don't go for shit. It's all booked. It's all written. They're losing by goal. They're winning by goal. It's not fucking football. It's not like football where some player makes a play and it happens out of luck, happens to work. It's not like that. Making folks believe that it was going to be treated as a sport. Yeah, well, you can't treat skilled wrestling as a sport. I'm sorry. The true sport of wrestling is beginner wrestling. The one that they do, the one where folks get on the ground and they do holds to each other, and the one that gets more yields is the winner of the fight. That is the true wrestling. Alright? That's the sport of wrestling, not skilled wrestling. And they also want everyone to think that they do everything right. They're like, oh, well, we do everything right. No, AEW has some things they don't do right. Like, they like to hire everyone. Yeah, they don't know what they're going to do with everyone, but they want to hire everyone, which I guess that's a good thing. If you can get work somewhere, that's a good thing. But it doesn't mean they know what they're going to do with everyone. A lot of folks like to scave WWE and say, oh, WWE doesn't know what to do with any of their wrestlers on Raw and SmackDown, and the wrestler learners and NXT and NXT UK and whatever. That might be true, but it doesn't mean AEW knows how to work every wrestler that comes through their door. Alright? And a lot of folks like to bitch about, oh, Roman Reigns is all over Friday Night SmackDown. Oh, Biggie Langston is all over Raw. Yeah, well, you same folks like to bitch about that, but hey, Kenny Omega is all over Dynamite and Rampage, doing that bullshit Silver Surfer thing he always does, or whatever the fuck he does. So you folks say you like to scave WWE for doing those things, but you shift the blind eye to anything AEW does. AEW wants everyone to think they're all grown up. At least that's what Shell Khan and Anthony Khan, and I'm sure that's even what Cody Rhodes and Kenny Omega and Nick Buck and Matt Buck want, and Brandy Rose want. They want everyone to see them as grown up. Oh, well, yeah, we got a team, a bear team. Oh, we got a dead weight. Oh, but that's all grown up, they'll say. They like to go scave WWE for doing something like that, but then they'll offshoot from WWE and say, well, it's on like, it's grown up. How's it on like? How is the bear team and the dead weight, How is that unlike what WWE does? Tell me, how is that grown up? I don't know. You can't go around and do shit like that and then say you're grown up. Either you're grown up or you're not. And if you say it's wrong for WWE to be doing any of that stuff, and W's done that stuff for about 68 years, then I guess that would make you wrong for offshooting from it. Yeah. And another thing, not all, but some AEW followers out there like to bitch and scave WWE all the time and say how AEW is going to beat WWE. It's so more good than WWE. It's WCW again. You fuckers never watched WCW. Half of you folks have been watching AEW since 29 Between While never heard of WCW. You never watched Nitro or Thunder or Worldwide or Saturday Night or Main Event or Pro or Power Hour or Prime. You never watched any of their shows. You never did that. You folks don't even know what fucking WCW was. So don't behave as if you know it's WCW again, because you never watched WCW, half of you folks. Oh yeah, Shao Kahn knows what WCW was, and I'm sure his son Anthony Kong knows. But they want to bullshit you into thinking that it's WCW again. It's not fucking WCW. They can offshoot all they want, but they're not WCW. They could have former WCW wrestlers, that are also former WFWE wrestlers, that are also former whatever, but it doesn't make them WCW. I don't care. They're not. Half of you folks never saw WCW, so don't behave as if you did. So, yeah, that's about it. You know, that's about it for me scathing AEW. Oh, and another thing, AEW doesn't like you fair working any of their work. They don't like you scathing them. So if you're in the wrestling followership, which some folks in the interweb are, and you scathe them, or you take any of their work and do fair work with it, you're going to get in a lawful bind with them. Well, I guess I should be thankful that I'm not in the wrestling followership, because they'd come after me if I did. And one more thing, a lot of folks seem to think that it's Anthony Kong that owns it. Fuck that. He half owns it. The other half true owner of it is Shao Kahn. Let's be earnest about that. Vince McMahon is fighting Shao Kahn. He's not fighting Anthony Kong. He's not fighting Cody Rhodes or Brandy Rhodes, Kenny Omega, Nick and Matt Buck. He's fighting Shao Kahn. That's what he does. He fights the one that truly owns it, not the offshoot, not the business heads. So that's it. If you like this film, then follow me over here at Xena Pappas or Xena Fighter Queenling. Watch the last film I made over here. I'm Xena Pappas or Xena Fighter Queenling. Hope you like this film. Bye.